All right, we are live. Make sure you guys are nice and set up here. Before we get started, and a new in the kitchen with a Señorita cupcake. So we'll wait for some of you guys to come on in before we get started. Hello, hello. Let me see. I'm going to try to wave at you guys. Let me see if it works. Let's see if it worked. Did it work? So, hello everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome. Let's see, I'm going to wave. See if it worked. So we'll wait a couple more minutes before we get started. I feel like it's been forever since I've done a live. So we'll wait a couple more minutes. Let everybody come on in before we get started with such amazing news, guys. I'm excited. I'm excited. I haven't seen you guys in so long. So, all right. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to try to wave at you guys. I'm trying to do, you know how Instagram changes so much. They just changed again. And right when I thought I had it all together, they changed it on me again. And I'm like, oh boy. Now to learn, you know, learn it again. So, but it's all good. So, welcome guys. Hello, hello, hi. Thank you so much for joining another In the Kitchen with a Señorita Cupcake. And I'm so happy to be live, guys. It's been, I feel like it's been so long since I've been live. I know I did a couple of pre-recorded videos, but still it's not the same as, you know, interacting with you guys. So, today we're going to be talking about, hey, how are you? Thanks for joining. And today we're going to talk about our Etsy shop opening back up. So I'm super excited about that. I know some of you guys, I got a lot of, when you guys saw the video, and when I tease, you guys are like, what is she, you know, are you guys, what are you launching, you know? And I'm like, you got to watch the live. You got to join me on the live to find out. So we are opening back our Etsy shop. And so I know some of you guys saw that we did our cookie kits, our Halloween cookie kits. So now we're going to be launching the actual product. So we're going to have 5 products, okay? So we're going to have our, let me show you guys now. So we're going to have the Gourmet Sugar Cookie Mix, which is going to be, so I know like the Halloween one had like separate, I mean not separate, like everything in it. This will be separate. So you're going to have the Gourmet Sugar Cookie Mix, okay? And I like that. I have, the instructions are just so easy. Right on the back, guys. Super easy to do and to follow. We're going to have like a Gourmet Sugar Cookie Mix bundle. And it's going to include the cookie mix, which I showed you, which is these 2 bags, as well as it's going to come with sprinkles, okay? So these are super fun. If you love sprinkles, I know a bunch of kids who love sprinkles. You can add that into your dough. You can add it before you bake and things like that. So that's what I'm going to be showing you today, too. I'm going to show you some things. I showed you guys this tray over here. All the things that you can do with our cookie mix, guys. So honestly, there's just so many different ideas that you guys can do. Because I also know that some don't like icing, and there's different options for that as well. So I have customers who don't like icing. I have family and friends who don't like icing, and as well they have what is it? They're intimidated. Some of you guys that they wanted to buy the cookie mix, but they're like, Jackie, I don't know how to decorate. Like I don't know. So I'm giving you guys options that you guys can do. So also we have our gourmet vanilla icing, which is this one right here. Okay, this was actually the cookie mix, but I mean they all look the same right now because you just see pink bags. But then we have our gourmet sugar cookie mix bundle, which is going to be everything, including piping bags. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to do our cookie mix, how simple it really is, guys, and also how you can dress them up like back there. So we're going to go ahead and get started with that. And then another thing, I don't know if you guys saw, I posted earlier this week, or was it last week, about, I made them vegan actually. So I do have a lot of requests for that as well. And I really wanted to work, you know, something out for you guys because I know, you know, different options. And so you can make these cookies vegan as well. So it's on the packaging. If you want a vegan option, you can make the sugar cookies vegan if that's what you would like to do. So right now what we're going to do, let me get some gloves on. my pink gloves. You know, pink. It's gotta be pink. I just can't wait for these to be low in price. These are a little pricey, but that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So right now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you guys how to make our cookie mix. So everything is labeled for you guys. Okay, package A and package B. If you just follow the instructions, everything is on there. So these will all be available on our Etsy shop. It's gonna be opening tonight at 10. So you guys can wow your guests, guys. And if they're going to be like, oh, is this homemade? Is this from scratch? And you just say, yeah, it is. Because it is. All right. So, super easy. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Now, if you don't have a stand mixer, that's perfectly fine. You can use a handheld mixer. It works just as good. That's how I started. I'm sure that's how many of you guys started as well. So, hey, everybody. Hi. I'm going to try to wave it at you guys if I can. So thank you so much for joining. How are you guys doing? It's Wednesday. Hope you guys are having a good week so far. It's been really rainy today. Really, really rainy. But it's nice. It's like 60 degrees outside. And that's not really usually how it is here in November. In the Midwest, it's not. But I ain't complaining. Okay? So let me bring you guys over here to my stand mixer so you guys can see. All right. Is that okay? Is that good? Are you guys cooking? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and use this guy right here, the paddle attachment. Actually, I'm going to show you guys first. What you want to do is, and like I said, everything is on the package, okay? All of the steps that you need, every ingredient that you need, which is, all you need is 2 sticks of unsalted butter, guys, and an egg. And that's it. For the vegan option, it's a little different. It's on there, but I mean, real simple ingredients as well. So, okay, I'll put you there. So, first you're going to put your butter, and it's going to be unsalted, and it's going to be softened. So what does softened mean? It's not that it's, obviously you don't melted butter. So it's basically when you press it, see, it like makes a dent. I don't know if you guys were able to see. Okay, it's just nice and soft. So put your butter in there. And this is super easy now that the holidays are coming, and you can do so many things with this, guys. And like I said, if you are not a fan of icing, if you can just buy the cookie mix. If you want to do the whole thing, you can buy the whole Deluxe Bundle. So we're gonna go ahead, and we have our butter just right in there, okay? And then we're gonna add package A. So everything is labeled, okay? Everything is labeled in here. And I didn't heat seal these because obviously I was going to use them, but they come heat sealed. So, they get nice and fresh when we ship them to you. And you just tear it. There's a little like notch. Is that what it's called? A notch? A tear notch? When you rip that open. So we're going to go ahead and add this in here. So you don't have to sift anything. You don't have to, let me get it in the camera. You don't have to sift anything, worry about all that stuff. None of that. Just empty that in there. And then we're going to put it in either your handheld mixer or in your stand mixer. And we're going to mix it. So it might be a little loud, guys. This guy. I rarely use this little guy, so bear with me. I use the big guy. He's downstairs, but okay. It might be a little loud, but all you want to do is incorporate the butter with the package A. Get messy. That's part of it, right? Part of the fun of being in the kitchen. So basically what you're doing, you just want to mix it all together. Okay? Mix the butter. And I'll show you right now how it's going to look. Okay. It's a little bit longer. It's a couple of minutes, guys, and you'll see how fast it really is and how simple it is. A little bit more. Basically, you're creaming, okay? You're creaming everything together. So I'm going to show you right now how it looks. I'm going to bring it over. There we go. All right. So this is how it looks. It's not, it's all mixed together. Spatula, scrape everything down. And then we're gonna add our egg. Okay. But like I said, there's also a vegan option. And they taste delicious, guys. They taste so good. So now we're gonna add just one egg. So for this, you know, all you need is 2 sticks of butter and 1 egg. And that's it. That's all you need to do. All right. Then we're gonna go ahead and just incorporate the egg. If you have any questions, in case I'm missing questions, guys, I'm asking my husband to write it down in case so I can answer them. Okay, I'm going to scrape it down, make sure everything is nice and mixed together. And then after this, guys, I mean, seriously, you're going to see how simple it really is. I'm going to take out the butter. I got stuck in the paddle. All right. Because Thanksgiving is already next week. Oh, no, not next week. Is it? Wait, no. It is. Like, wait a minute. Okay. And this is what it's going to look like. So I'm going to take it out for you guys. Okay. Super easy so far, right? What do you guys think? Super easy. And I'm actually with this. Oh my God. Don't do that. Don't do that. I forgot to scrape down the beater, but super easy. Just clean it up. No big deal. You know, when you guys have accidents, don't stress out too much about it. It's all good. Now we're going to add the package over here. So it's package B. So again, everything is on the instructions on the back of the bag. What you're going to do is just add it in there. That's it. That's it, guys. And it's vanilla bean flavor. Okay, these are vanilla beans. Vanilla bean, excuse me. So there's actual vanilla beans in there, guys. Okay, so quality ingredients and they're delicious. They are delicious. I'm a huge fan of vanilla, and so I absolutely love these. So put that there. So now you want to mix. This guy has some power, so let's see. Little by little. Just incorporate it in. When I say little by little, so the flour doesn't, you know, the mix doesn't just shoot out, you know. And it's starting to form. You guys can see right there in the bowl. It's starting to form. So what I'm going to do, a little bit on high, just a little bit, so it gets all of it on the sides. And that's it, real quick. And you have a dough. So I should have timed it. But there you go. How easy is that, guys? And if you look at this dough. It's perfect. Perfect dough. Perfect to work with. So I'm going to take this guy out. And I'm going to roll them out. And I'm going to show you some little tricks that you guys can do to really, like, dress them up. Okay? Oh, let's see. I feel like it's been forever since I've done a live. Oh, my gosh. I've missed it. Honestly, I have. The nerves were killing me at first, though. I'm gonna be real. I was like, oh my God. What do I do? What button do I press? I don't know what I'm doing. You guys who've gone live know, probably, right? Like, your stomach is turning sometimes. You're like, oh, I can't eat anything. Or is it just me? I don't know. Is this just me? Where can I put this mixer? Here, let me put him right over here. I have a very small kitchen. For those of you that don't know, oops, I didn't lock it. I'm telling you, I work with my big guy downstairs. He's like 6'4". So, all right. I am seeing. Do I have questions? Let me see. Yeah. I do have questions. Okay. We have a lot to cover. Let's see. How do I scroll? Oh, there you go. Oh, so how much will the, so they vary from $20, so let's see. I have them all here because I'm trying to get prepped. So they vary, obviously, because they're all separate, but the bundle is $32. But if you want, like, just the icing, they vary in price. So I'll go through that all at the end and show you guys what is what. So they vary from, let's say, $13 to $32. So the actual cookie mix, the one that I'm making right now, is $20. So, thank you. This guy, I believe it's 5 quart. I rarely use this little guy. Although he's the first one I ever used, and I believe that it's 5. If I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to see him. He's years old, guys. I mean, really, honestly, he started when I first started all of this. Actually, before I even was Señorita Cupcake, when I would just bake, you know. They last a long time. If you take care of them, they really do last a long time. So, Rosie, every time, I'm like, I have to eat. My husband's like, you have to eat something. I'm like, I can't. Oh, thank you, my earrings. Thank you so much. They are from Target, I believe. Target. They have also like a little apron and cute stuff like that. Target always gets me. I go in there for 1 or 2 things, and you know, those of you that love Target know how dangerous it can be. You're like, wait a minute. What's my total? Wait a minute. This isn't right. What's going on here? So, all right. So we have our nice cookie dough, and we're just gonna scrape it all from the sides. Get it all. Can you guys see? I'll bring it down a bit. Okay, there we go. It is awesome cookie dough, guys. Awesome. Tastes delicious. Easy to work with. Okay. And right now, like I said, I'm going to show you some things that you can do to really make them cute, and they look really nice. Like you worked hours on it. And that's what you're going to say when your guests come over. You're going to be like, oh yeah, I was in the kitchen all day. And you weren't. So, all right. So here I'm going to lay down it's a silicone mat. It's where I'm going to roll the cookies. If you don't have one, it's quite all right. You can just, you know, use it on your countertop. But I just use this because it's what I'm used to. It's just a little, well, it's not that little. It's pretty big, but it's a silicone mat that I use. And we're going to go ahead and use a little bit of flour, just regular flour, to roll it out. So I like to roll them out about like a 1/4 inch. I would say like a 1/4 inch thick. Where's my rolling pin? Right now is when you want to turn on the oven to 375 degrees. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So you always want it at the temperature that they tell you. So it'll be 375. The baking time, like I always say, it varies on, you know, like this oven is so different than the oven that I have in, you know, where my baking space is, which is downstairs. It's so different. So you really have to be careful and, you know, watch them. So there is a baking time on there, but like always, you know your oven, you know. So what I want to do is go ahead and I'm going to just use a little bit of flour. It's just regular flour that I have here. And I'm going to go ahead, just sprinkle. You don't want to like add this whole thing and like, no, you don't want to do that. Okay. Just want to sprinkle. Like a little sprinkle. Usually I just go like that, but I'm just going to sprinkle it. And then we're going to get our dough. Now, I'm just going to get some, because I'm not going to do it all. There it is. I like, after you make it, I do recommend making it, having it rest for a couple of minutes. Not too long. Don't leave it like for like 30 minutes or anything like that. Maybe like 2 to 3 minutes while you flour, while you get your, you know, oven ready, while you get your cookie sheet with cookie sheet. Ooh, did I say it? I said sheets. If anyone asks, I said that. So line it with parchment paper. All right, and so you have it rest while you do all that. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna add a little bit of flour on my rolling pin, and I'm gonna, if you like a thinner, more crispy cookie, then you know you can roll it out a little bit thinner. But I'm gonna roll it out approximately, okay, just a little bit here. And not too much flour, but you don't want to, you know, just like that. I usually just run over my hand just to feel it, see the thickness. Okay, hold on. And I think this is good. I don't like them too thin, but again, if you like a thinner, more, you know, crispy or cookie, then you would roll it a lot thinner. And of course, the baking time will then just, you know, vary, of course, because it's thinner, so it'll cook faster. So If you want it thicker, because I know some people really like them thick, then again, the cooking time will vary as well. So, now we're gonna cut them out, okay? So I just have like really cute little, just simple, it's a circle one, a scalloped circle, a square, and a heart. So I just grabbed a few. You can do any theme, honestly, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and cut them out, okay? Super fun, I mean, to do with kids. I mean, my kids love to be in the kitchen. And I'm actually going to go ahead and you can use a little spatula, excuse me, a little spatula if you want. But you can even, you see what the dough is, you can just use your hands. See? And I love to see, I know you guys can see, I know it's a little hard, the little cute, I love to see the little speckles of vanilla bean on there. So I'm going to put them on here, but before we bake them, I'm going to show you guys some things that you can do before you bake them. For those of you, especially who you don't want to use icing, or you know, right now you're like, I don't know if I want to like decorate them because you know, I don't know what I'm doing. I've gotten that question as well, and I'm like, okay, it's all right. You know, we all start somewhere. So, because I love a good iced cookie, but I also love these options that I'm about to show you as well. So I think that's enough for right now. Like I said, I'm not going to make the whole dough, and I'm just going to go ahead and put this back. I'll bake that a little later. These cookies are super delicious with coffee, with tea. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to take this guy out. Just fold it. Easy cleanup, guys. So what we're going to do now, here we go. And I'm going to show you guys how to do, first let's do like a sanding sugar one. So you guys know what sanding sugar is, obviously. So here is, let's bring these guys over here. So I just cut them out. So I made the dough, I cut it out, and here they are. So what we're going to do now is, oh, thank you. Thank you. I color it so much. Oh my gosh. It's pink, purple, who knows what it'll be next. But this is regular, just standing sugar that you can find almost anywhere, honestly. Grocery stores, craft stores have it. So it's just colored sugar. It's coarse, as you guys can see. And you guys can go ahead and, you know, just sprinkle it on top. But what I do like to add is a little bit of lemon zest. You can even add orange zest to kind of give it a little different flavoring. So I just add a little bit. You can add a lot if you want to. And I just mix it in there. Or you can put the sugar on top. And honestly, you can get really creative with this, okay? So I go ahead and put it on top. Sometimes what I like to do is put a little bit of water, but I think it'll be okay. Okay. Actually, I think I might do that. Let me get a little bowl and get my little brush. Just like a little silicone brush. You can even use your fingers, I'll be honest. I mean, clean fingers as always, right, guys? Clean fingers. So, just dip it and just, oops, I didn't get any water there. Just a little bit. You don't want to drown the cookie in, you don't want to drown the cookie with the water. Just a little bit so the sugar will stick to it. And these cookies will look so nice on those. Now let me see if I'm going to pronounce it right. Charcuterie board? Did I pronounce it? Is that how you say it? Charcuterie. Those are like really in right now. They're so pretty, honestly. And you can really, like, I showed you guys that tray in the beginning of all the different options that you can do. So, alright, so here's one option. You can use any sanding color, you know, there's so many out there. So, for Christmas, obviously red and green. For anything, you just customize it. I'm going to add a little bit of lemon zest, because I love the vanilla and the lemon pair really well. And add a little bit of lemon zest. Just a little bit. And now I'm going to show you guys something that's one of my favorites. It's a nut crunch topping that I love to do. And put this to the side. So you want to do this all before baking, okay? So we're going to do a nut crunch topping. It's one of my favorite things to do. So we're going to go ahead and grab a bowl. And depending on how many, if you want to do all of it, you know, you just double it, triple it, and so forth. So right here I have about a 1/4 cup of finely chopped, these are pecans. You can use macadamia nuts, you can use pistachios, you can use walnuts. I mean, you can, there's so many, right? You can even mix and match. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm using pecans. So like about a 1/4 cup, finely chopped. So it looks like that. It's really, really fine. I just put it in the food processor and chop them up really good. Next, we're going to add, so this is sugar in the raw. So like the natural cane sugar, that coarse sugar. I'm sure you guys have heard of it, have seen it. So this is about, I would say like 3 tablespoons. And we're just going to add it in there. And then you add about, this is 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of the lemon zest. Again, you can use orange zest if you like. We're going to go ahead in there. You can even add a few drops of extract to give it a little bit more flavoring. So what you want to do now is just give it a good mix. Okay. And these are really good. Honestly, these are delicious. These go really well with tea. I love tea. I love a good cup of tea. Who puts milk in their tea? Do you guys? Do I have any tea drinkers? Do you guys put milk in your tea? Some of my family thinks it's like so gross, and I'm like, it's so good with milk or cream. You know, it's like coffee in a way, but I don't know. I think it's so good when you put cream in your tea. So I just put this is just water that I'm putting on the cookies, so we can attach our nut crunch topping on there. So just a little bit of water. Again, don't drown the cookie in the water. And then we're gonna just sprinkle it on. Sprinkle it on. These are so good. And this is a good option. Like I said, I have family and friends who don't like. They, you know, no me gusta tanto dulce. And I'm like, all right, okay. So there I go. I'm like, all right, how about these? Are these good? And they love these. They absolutely love these. So. Okay, yes. Okay, see? Who said I don't? All right. So there you go. So that's how they're gonna look. So over here we have, you know, just sanding sugar with a little bit of lemon zest. And then this is let's put it over here. You guys can see our oven's ready, and this is the nut crunch topping. So you guys are gonna love the nut crunch topping. So good. So good. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and pop these in the oven, and again, 375. I'll bring you guys up a little bit. 375 for about 7 to 8 minutes. I like them when they're a little bit golden, like on the edge. I don't like them too crispy, but again, it's up to you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and pop them in the oven. Okay, I'm gonna put a timer, 7-minute timer. And then, while those are baking,
7 minutes and counting.
Empty out this water. And I'm going to show you guys, I have some baked over here, but hopefully I want to show you guys those that they come out so you guys can see them. Let me take off these gloves because these had raw cookies. So I'm going to show you another thing that you guys can do to make these cookies really stand out, guys. Like, just on their own, people are gonna love them. Like, I just, you know, my daughter loves them plain. I like them plain too. I guess I can use more gloves, right? Do I need gloves? Yeah, I need gloves. Okay. And I'm gonna show you these. These are really cute, really fun. And these look awesome on a, let me try it again, charcuterie board. I've seen them. They're so, some people get so crazy and so detailed. I'm like, wow. The other day I saw one and they made like a turkey and like they made the feather. I mean, it was gorgeous. It was beautiful. They really go all out. I love those things. And you can make them savory or, you know, sweet or both. I've seen actually both. Like they kind of divide it. So, all right. So down here, let me bring you guys down. And so these are how they look like. So when they're baked, they hold their shape, guys. Perfectly, you know. this is how I like them. I don't really like them. There's like a light, I don't know if you guys can see, it's a light golden color. And I can break one open for you guys. I baked these earlier. And I ate more than I want to admit. Especially when they're little. I'm just like, oh, let me try one. Let me try one again. So what we're going to do is basically like do little like sandwich ones. So, not these big guys. These are, you can make the big guys too. So cute. Decorate them with the icing. I'll show you. So you can get the deluxe one, and this is the, you know, fill them up. I mean, there's so many things that you guys can do. Oh, and I forgot actually too, you can even add the sprinkles before they bake, and they're gonna look like these. And these are super cute. Kids love these. These are so cute. So the same thing, like when we did the nut crunch topping, you just put the sprinkles on top. And we have a bundle, so it's the Gourmet Sugar Cookie Mix Bundle. So it's the cookie mix, and then it comes with 3 types of sprinkles, the ones you see here. These are chocolate, pink, and then rainbow. Super cute. Oops. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I went a little sprinkle crazy there. But those are cute. A really kid favorite there. Okay. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you how to sandwich them. So let's get these sprinkles out of the way. Oh my gosh. Get you out of the way there. And what I have in here, and let me take the other one out of the fridge. Who's ready for Thanksgiving? I'll be honest, I'm not. Who's ready? Who has everything prepared for Thanksgiving? Because I feel like this month just like passed by, and I'm like, I'm not ready. I am not ready. Like, what do you guys usually do? Like, I remember growing up, we would do, you know, the usual, like turkey and stuff, but we would do tamales as well. Champurrado, things like that. But we would also have like the turkey, sweet potatoes, ham. Gotta have the ham. I love the ham. So in here I have strawberry jam or preserves. I can't remember which one it was. I think it's preserves. But again, you can use jam. You can use. You're not ready. Yes, I'm not ready. Not ready, girl. And then in here, I have Dulce De Leche. Okay, so we have strawberry jam and Dulce De Leche. Oh, I'm coming over, Rose. Oh my God, believe it or not, I've never tried a deep fried turkey, and that's like, it's on my to-do list, like I have to. Oh my gosh, I'm always afraid. You always see those freaking videos that, like, you know, the things explode, and you're like, oh my God. But I've heard it like tastes so good. So, all right, so what you want to do, you have to have them nice and baked and nice and cool. Okay, completely cool. You don't want to do this when they're warm or like even a little bit. No. Make sure they're completely, you know, cool, room temperature. Okay, you don't have to put them in the fridge or anything. So, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna, let's see, should I do the heart? I'm gonna do one and one. Move you guys to the side. I'm gonna move you guys over here. Okay. Oh, it smells so good too. The cookies that are in the oven smell so good. So what we're gonna do is flip over. Can you guys see? You guys can see. Flip over. So this is the front of the cookie, obviously, and then yes. Cute. Oh man. We're jumping on a plane. We're going to California. The back side, so you want to flip it. Okay, you're going to put the filling on the back side of the cookie. Okay? And so let me get one of the circle ones too. I'm going to show you how cute this is. How cute. So it's in a regular piping bag. If you don't have a piping bag, you can do it in a sandwich bag. I'm just going to cut off the tip. So I think this is preserved, so it has chunks of strawberry in there, so you definitely want to cut it big enough so the strawberries can go through, you'll see. So I'm just going to pour some of that. See, there's a chunk of strawberry right here. Come on, get out. And again. Okay. There we go. Don't do it too much because it might, just a little bit. I think that's probably too much, but that's okay. So put it like this, right in the middle. Okay. Real easy. You can use any. Apricot is really good. I mean, blackberry, I can go on. And you're going to get the top of the other cookie and just going to sandwich it on the top. And press it a little bit. Okay, just a little bit. Trying to pick it up. And you can see that, oh, let me see. That's the timer for the cookies. Let's see. That was 7 minutes. But no les faltan. So I would say probably 2-minute timer. Because this oven, this guy is a little old, and so this is how cute is that? You have the jelly in there, but it's not done yet. So I'm gonna show you one. Let me do another one. I like these little circle ones. These are my favorite. Just put a little bit in the middle. Oh, there's a chunk of strawberry in there. Come on, just like that. Sandwich it. Okay. There's another one. How cute. You probably put a little bit more. I'm just afraid that's gonna leak out. It's a little loose. So now we have Dulce De Leche in this one, which is my favorite. Now Dulce De Leche. Now do you guys know, is Dulce De Leche the same as cajeta? Because I get that asked so many times. Is it the same thing? Because I have people that say that it is. And I have people say that it's not. So is Dulce De Leche the same as cajeta? So, and here I have Dulce De Leche. This is Dulce De Leche. And again, in a piping bag, you can put it in a sandwich bag. And we'll do the same thing. Flip it over, flip the cookie over so you want the back side. And I want the heart one because it's so cute. Oh, not that one. Okay. And I'm going to put some. Yes, see, I that's what I said. It's made of goat's milk, like cajeta. Dulce de leche is actually like cream, but some people say that it's the same thing, and I'm like, I don't think that to be true. But it's alright. So you want to do the same thing, put some in the middle. So I got this made. Oh, see, yeah. And so cajeta. I remember cajeta, getting it fresh from when I used to go, when I was younger, I would go to Mexico every year. And, oh, is that, okay. I think they're done. Are they done? I think they're done. So that was roughly what, 8.5 minutes? So let's take those out before they burn. Again, if you want a crispier cookie, oh, it's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And there they are. Oh, so good. So, so good. That nut crunch topping one. Let that cool off for a little bit. I'm going to turn them off for now. I'll have to bake those later. But yes, what was I saying about the cajeta? I remember going every year to Mexico and El Tianguis, and it's like a flea market, I would say, and they would have it fresh there. Oh my god, the best thing. And then we would take it home and put it on our pancakes, and delicious. So here I have dulce de leche, and I'm gonna put it on the back side, on the bottom of the cookie, and I'm just gonna put some in the middle, like that. Same thing on the little heart. So these are made from our cookie mix, guys, that are going to be available tonight on our Etsy shop. Perfect time for the holidays to wow your family and friends. All these things that you guys can do. Super easy, guys. Super simple. And they're so good. They're delicious. So we're going to get the top and sandwich it. Okay. So I'm going to squeeze it so la cajeta comes out. I mean, see, now I'm saying cajeta. The dulce de leche. I'm gonna dream of that cajeta. It was so good. Have you guys ever been to a tianguis or know what that is? It's like in Mexico, it's like a flea market, I would say. So yeah, not the same, right? Yeah. So así se ve, mira, like this looks like that. Super delicious. I like anything dulce de leche. Oh my god. So I'm gonna sandwich the heart. Don't press too hard. I broke like 2 the other day. And then, oh, I love that. I love how it comes out. It's cute. And so once you have it all, you know, you want to line them up, you know, put all the jelly, and then you put like Dulce De Leche and all that stuff. Line them up, okay. And I have some powdered sugar, regular powdered sugar. And I'm going to go ahead and just lightly put you over here. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and just give it a light dusting. Okay. A little bit. And there you go, guys. How cute. How cute. And simple. And they look, I don't know, they look very gourmet. You know, if you have it all like this tray over here that I'm going to show you right now. Here's the one with the jelly. And then the one with the Dulce De Leche. Oh, and Mercadito, I love that. I missed it so much, guys. I used to go, years ago, you know. I haven't gone in, I can't remember last time I was a kid. Long time ago. And I loved it. I look forward to it. Oh my God, it was like the best thing ever, honestly. I loved it. I loved the food. I loved the people. I love all that. You know, really great memories. So, I'm going to show you, guys. This one's a little hot, but I'm going to show you. Where's my little spatula? Did I put them away? Can't find anything in this kitchen. But let me get a napkin so I don't burn myself. To show you guys, this nut crunch topping is really, 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 really yum. There we go. Okay. Oh, it wasn't even that hot. And that's how it looks. Let me bring it down. You guys can see the little lemon zest. You can add more lemon zest. I don't like to add too much. I just like to add a little bit. But, excuse me, you can add a little bit of lemon zest on there. So this was pecans. I would recommend pistachios as well, macadamia nuts. I know those are a little expensive, but mix it in with the pecans and so good. And then it has that natural cane sugar, that like sugar in the raw. So I'm telling you, delicious. So you have different options, guys. So if you don't want to decorate sugar cookies, if it intimidates you a little bit, where like, you know, I don't know what I'm doing or things like that, that's okay. You know, I'm showing you different options, you know, that you guys can use with our cookie mix. So let's put these over here right now, and I'm going to show you some more things that I did this whole tray. So look at that. You show up and be like, hey guys, I got dessert. You have so many different, you know what I mean? And these are really simple too. So I know you guys are like, some of you are like, oh no, but make the icing, which we sell the icing mix, and it's vanilla bean as well. And there's vanilla beans, and all you have to do is dip it. That's it. Dip it, and you have a little cute ice cookie. Drizzle it, and add sprinkles. Some of the kits include sprinkles as well. Over here is the standing sugar, so I have that over here as well, the one in red right here. And let me take one out. So se van así, they look like this. And then thank you guys, thank you. I'm gonna go and read your comments in a little while. And this one right here too. Here's more of the nut crunch topping ones. I made them a little bit bigger. Did I? Yeah, a little bit bigger. And then we have here the sandwiched ones con la, when I say cajeta, oh my God. Dulce de leche. That's what this is. The dulce de leche. This one is the one with the jam. And it's over here. I love it, how it's peeking out right here. So good. And then this, I even dipped them in some dark chocolate. You can dip them in white chocolate or milk chocolate, you know, whatever you want. But I dipped like this one, if you like that like salty, savory thing. So I dipped it in dark chocolate, just melted the chocolate. It was from Target, I believe, and sea salt. And there you go. So honestly, so many things that you guys can do with our cookie kits. So I think that's it. I know I talked a lot. I know I said a lot of things. But if you guys have any questions, now is the time. Ask me if you have any questions about anything. Oh, and the sprinkle ones. Did I show you guys the sprinkle ones? I think I did. But these are the sprinkle ones that do come in the kit as well, some of them. We have 5 products, so we have 5 things. So we have the sugar cookie mix, which is on its own. Then we have the Gourmet Sugar Cookie Mix Bundle, which comes with sprinkles. Then we have the vanilla icing. Then we have the vanilla icing bundle, which comes with sprinkles and piping bags. The disposable piping bags, I think I've showed you guys. These are the sprinkles. This is the piping bags. It's just decent size. You know, you can fit a lot of icing in that one. And sprinkles as well. These little cute sprinkles that you can use before you bake in the dough. So after we did the dough, you can go ahead and add the sprinkles right in there, cut out the shapes and bake them. Or you can dip them, or not dip them, put it on top like this. So, and then we have the Deluxe Bundle, which viene con todo. It comes with everything. So it's the cookie mix, the icing mix, all the sprinkles, and the piping bags. So, and I think that's it, guys. I know I talked. Did I talk? Hablé mucho hoy. That's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna go through. If you guys have any questions, any questions, now is the time to ask. Let me get some water. Some parched. Etsy shop will open tonight at 10 p.m. I will post the link and all of that on our website, unitedcupcake.com, or there's a link here on Instagram in our bio. You can go ahead and click there. It's not on now, but I will go ahead at 10 p.m. It'll open. I'm looking at my notes. I got like 5 sheets of paper on my wall. Trying to make sure I got everything for you guys. So I showed you guys the tray. Yes. I think that's pretty much it, guys. So, yeah, let me go ahead and check the questions. So let me go down, or up, whatever. It's a different world. Yes, that I will say is, as you can see, I am like, since a little girl, I fell in love with Mexico. It was, I loved it so much. I would go to Guadalajara, Jalisco, and we're actually from Durango, but I have family there, and we would go there. So beautiful, so beautiful. I remember riding horses and all that. It's a different world. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you so much. Hello, welcome you guys joining. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. How much is the deluxe one? Oh, so the deluxe one is $32. It's $32. And it comes with, like I said, everything. So it comes with the cookie mix, it comes with the icing mix, and the sprinkles, the 3 little sprinkles, and the piping bags. And this makes enough. I only made a little bit here, but I would say, where did my cookie cutter go? This one, it's full of flour. But this size right here, which is like your average size cookie, I guess, you know, this makes about 24 cookies. Obviously, if you make like these little guys right here, you know, te van a salir más. More cookies are gonna come. So, but here's the dough. I have so much left, right? You can make so much. So, and a lot of different variations. So yes, love la. Oh my god! And then there's another. I can be here all night talking about it. There's a mercado. Ay, no me acuerdo. And oh my god, I wish there was something like that here. Honestly. We really don't have, here, no, not really, not here, not really, but what is, okay, how many cookies does one bag make? How did I tapped on that, wow, I don't know how I did that, but that's cool. So one bag makes about, 24 cookies, and the icing will, well, you know, it's enough where you will be able to, you know, it's a decent sized bag, and everything on the back. You know, instructions, ingredients, of course, you know, for, you know, food allergy notice for you guys that, you know, need it. And then, of course, like I said and mentioned in the beginning of the video, there is an option to make the cookie mix, not the icing mix, but the cookie mix you can make vegan, guys. There is a option, I don't know where I left the bag, but it's in the back of the instructions where it says you have an option to make them vegan. And I tried them out. They were delicious. My kids love them. I mean, so. All right, any more questions? I think that's it for the night. What time is it? How long have I been on? Oh, it's not too long. I thought it was like 9 o'clock. Any other questions? Anything like that? Oh, for those of you that are local, pre-orders are going to close Friday. So I have the treat delivery is going to be next week, the 24th, which is the day before Thanksgiving. And so I will close the orders on Friday. So if you haven't gotten your order in, now is the time. So you can go to our website, unitedcupcake.com, and order right through there. Super easy, simple. So yeah, I think that's up. Am I going to end it now? Yeah. I don't want to end it. I think that's it, guys. No more questions. Thank you so much again for joining me. I missed you guys so much, honestly. We'll be back hopefully to our regular schedule program with like every other Wednesday. So, all right. So here it is again, so you guys can see what our mix can make, guys. So look at that. Look at all these awesome cookies. So. All right, if you have any questions after the live, feel free to let me know. And so the Etsy, it's etsy.com/shop, and it's United Cupcake Shop. So for orders, like for the local orders, for the treat deliveries, or are you asking for the mixes for my Etsy? Because the Etsy, I believe it's etsy.com/ I should have pinned it, but I don't know how to do that here. But etsy.com /shop, I believe, United Cupcake Shop. I know it's United Cupcake Shop, but I'll have everything. I'll make a post and all of that just to make sure that everything's on there. And if anything, unitedcupcake.com will always have the information on there as well. So. All right, I think that's it, guys. Again, thank you so much. I love that you guys joined me and that you guys enjoyed it. And again, you guys are going to enjoy this cookie mix, especially now that the holidays are coming and a lot of baking is coming. So you guys will definitely enjoy it. So again, thank you so much. I hope that you guys have a great rest of the week. Stay strong. The holidays are coming, but we got this. We got this. All right. So hang in there. Take some time for yourself if you have to, guys. Always take care of yourself, even if it's for 5 minutes, especially during the holiday season. I know how hectic that is, because yes. So take 5 minutes if you have to, even if it's in your car, even if it's in the bathroom. Lock the door. You got this holiday season. So all right, have a great night. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart, and sending lots of love and blessings your way.